नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है। फ्रेंड्स, एक्स बैंक एग्जीक्यूटिव श्री विश्वनाथ बंदोपाध्याय सर ने एक पत्र, जो एक्स डीजीएम हैं पर्सनल एंड एचआर देना बैंक, उन्होंने एक पत्र चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया मिस्टर चंद्रचूड़ को 26/11 को लिखा। ये लेटर बहुत ही एग्जॉस्टिव और इलस्ट्रेटिव है। 6 पेज का पत्र है, जिसको अच्छा रास्ता पढ़ना डिफ़िकल्ट है। उसके मुख्य अंश में बता रहा हूँ कि हमारे जो बैंक एग्जीक्यूटिव हैं वो किस पेंशन रिवीजन के लिए अपनी पूरी बैकग्राउंड के साथ रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं कि हमारे पेंशनर जो 5 लाख के करीब हैं उनकी बातों पर ध्यान दिया जाए। रिस्पेक्टेड सर, inflexible injustice inflicted to more than 500,000 public sector bank retirees during the last 3 decades। और फर्स्ट पेज में इन्होंने बैकग्राउंड दिया है जुडिशरी के बारे में और थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड दिया है। सेकंड पेज में इन्होंने एक चीज़ बहुत मार्के की लिखी है। इन पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स द बेसिक पेंशन ऑफ द रिटायरीज इज फिक्स्ड once and forever at the time of his her retirement, and it remains static for the rest of his her life. On the contrary, salary and perks of the serving employees are revised every after 5 years. Non-revision of pension correspondingly has created a devastating anomaly of a wide gap in the basic pension of the retirees belonging to different period of the subsequent settlements। और उन्होंने एक चार्ट दिया है, उस चार्ट के हिसाब से जीएम से लेकर सब स्टाफ के पेंशन जो उसके बारे में कंपेयर किया है। थर्ड पार्ट में भी इन्होंने जो थर्ड पेपर है उसमें जो इम्पॉर्टेंट अंश है मैं बता रहा हूँ। द केस नंबर SLP 5561/2016 was filed in Supreme Court on 22nd February 2016 by Sri MC Singla Dead and others. This case is moving at a slow than snail's pace. Last hearing was held almost 1 year ago, that is on the 20th January 22, and all subsequent dates were fixed but routinely deferred unheard. Meanwhile, the petitioner MC Singla left the world before seeing the delivery of justice. The computer generated next date is the 2nd January 23 for motion hearing before the division bench of Honorable Justice Dinesh Maheshwari and Bila M. Trivedi। और जो 5वां पेज है उस चौथे पेज में इन्होंने जो इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, IBA mislead the court because such committee was not appointed as per court order but its own discretion. So the court was in no way concerned about the appointment of the committee or who was its chairman and his demitting office without submitting the report. Though the fact is that chairman of the committee got ample time to complete the report during his extended 6 months tenure, but it affect our suffering extended। और लास्ट 5वां पेज में जो हमारे एग्जीक्यूटिव ने डिटेल में लिखा है उसका मैं आपको बताता हूं। और 5th पेज में बैकग्राउंड ऑफ द बैंक एम्प्लॉइज पेंशन स्कीम एंड द पेंशनर पॉइंट ऑफ डिस्कार्ड। पेंशन स्कीम वॉज फर्स्ट इंट्रोड्यूस इन रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इन 1990 ऑन द लाइन ऑफ सेंट्रल सिविल सर्विस रूल। In public sector bank, pension scheme was introduced in year 1995 in the line of RBI Pension Regulation 1990 with retrospective effect from 1st January 1986. Draft of the Pension Regulation 1995 was first approved by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and thereafter, as a formality, the same was approved by the Board of Directors of each bank. Afterwards, it was approved in the Parliament and was notified in Official Gazette of India on 29 September 1995, making a subordinate legislation. There is a clear provision for pension updation from time to time under Regulation 35(1) of the Pension Regulation 1995. Originally, this regulation was meant for the updation or refitment of a particular section of retirees, but this regulation was amended in 2003, giving clear, unambiguous, and in a comprehensible term as basic pension and the additional pension wherever applicable shall be updated as per formula given in the Appendix 1. This amendment was carried out on 18 May 2002 and notified in Government of India Gazette on 15th March 2003. But most atrociously, the IBA is continuously trying to misguide the Honorable Court that there is no provision for updation in pension regulation. Major financial institutions under the Ministry of Finance, Government of India or Reserve Bank of India, Public Sector Bank, NABARD, LIC, etc. Pension scheme was introduced in RBI in 1990, followed NABARD in 1993, and in public sector banks in 1995. Pension scheme was also introduced in LIC. Pension regulation in all such institutions are identical. For RBI pensioner, the Ministry of Finance has approved pension updation in March 2019 after initially denying in 2018. In NABARD, updation was allowed in 2020, but for PSB retirees, it is being denied for no reason or logic. The DFS Ministry of Finance had denied pension updation for RBI retirees in 2018, dated 26 February 2018, with the plea that in case pension updation was allowed for RBI employees. Same way, there would be demand for pension updation from public sector bank and other financial institutions. The letter of Ministry of Finance was submitted by RBI management in Bombay High Court in case number petition of the 2017, but the same Ministry of Finance, via its letter dated 5th March 19, approved pension updation for RBI retirees with effect from March 2019 by providing a formula in line of Central Pay Commission. By their own assertion, in its letter dated 26 February 2018, the Finance Ministry had undertaken to approve pension updation in public sector bank in case it was done for RBI retirees. Hence, after approving updation for RBI retirees in 2019, the Ministry of Finance is now duly bound to honor its own commitment. The Ministry has also approved updation in NABARD in 2020 and other financial institutions, leaving only public sector bank retirees. NABARड में हो गया, RBI में हो गया और केवल पेंशन अपडेशन पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक में बाकी रह गया. Pension and its updation from time to time is a fundamental concept in service. It is not a charity or bounty, but is earned for rendering long service and is deferred portion of the compensation for the past service. It is regarded as a social security plan consistent with the socio-economic goal of the Constitution when the employer is a state within the meaning of the Constitution. Deferred compensation is a deferred salary. Pension and its updation are inseparable from salary revision. State cannot take the plea of financial burden to deny the legitimacy of the pension. Indian Constitution has patently safeguarded the civil rights of the citizens under Article 14 and 21. Preamble and directive principle of state policy, Article 21 stipulates that older person should be able to live with the dignity, security, free from exploitation, mental and physical abuse. Sir, we more than 500,000 bank pensioners who are senior and super senior citizens are eagerly looking for justice from the apex court and expeditious delivery of justice in case SLP 5561 2016 in MC Singla case can save us from the persistent onslaught and the malaise for over decades. With best regard, Sri Biswanath Bandyopadhyay, retired DGM, Personal and HR, Dena Bank, Head Office, Mumbai. फ्रेंड्स, कितना असर होता है CJI पे, क्या आगे होता है? बैंकर्स, हमारे बैंक एग्जीक्यूटिव, हमारे सर्विंग जो एक्स बैंकर्स हैं, अपनी तरफ से पूरा प्रयास कर रहे हैं। कोई भी कॉर्नर हम नहीं छोड़ रहे हैं, चाहे PMO हो, चाहे MOF हो, चाहे FM हो, चाहे CJI हो। देखिए हमारा पेशेंस कितना रंग लाता है। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार।